Alright, hello everyone, welcome back once again to mania 72 of 2025. We're now once again back with some few sets of matches, although on this particular block we have only one match coming live right now in the Boost Live. It's going to be Spain versus Denmark on the lower bracket side in the quarterfinals. I'm Mifa and I'll be joining in with Rabel as a commentator too. How's it going?
Yep, doing well. These two teams have had a very interesting World Cup so far. I mean, Spain had a very close match against Sweden to kick their World Cup off, and then they had to unfortunately face South Korea. So that's why they're in the lower bracket right now. As for Denmark though, they already had to fall into the lower bracket and then had to go up against the United Kingdom in a tiebreaker. So very eventful World Cups between these two teams so far.
Yeah, Denmark just barely escaped the clutches of a tiebreaker against like United Kingdom like last week, and then it was ended up like around like just a few just a few thousands of points.
Yeah.
Not that much exactly, but it just comes down to I guess a team effort in particular. So you would expect that Denmark to be able to at least have a carry of their own. Same goes for Spain.
Yep, but now that we're in the quarterfinals, the map pool has expanded, an extra Rice map and an extra LN map. And with that being said, Rice 6 will be protected by Spain, Rice 2 will be protected by Denmark.
Yeah, I believe that Denmark also protected like a similar thing. I guess it was like the slower, dense chord stream, and
Yeah.
I mean this time around, Spain is actually protecting. Was it like the faster chord stream? Maybe?
Yeah, it's the fast chord stream. So both teams have protected chord streams.
Yeah, I'm sensing a pattern with just both of these teams.
Oh.
Really, they do not want to play LNs. Like
No noodles.
both of them. No,
Screw
no.
noodles.
They really do not like playing LN. So if this goes the distance, then I'm afraid if all Rice picks up in like exhausted, then I'm afraid we might have to see the other aspects of this pool.
We'll be in for a treat if they have to actually dip their toes into noodles later on if this match does go that far. Let's see what Spain will start off though.
I mean, it's obvious that chord stream being protected by both teams, except maybe one is slower and one is faster, and they're going for chord jacks. It's just completely goes off the chord stream area. It's still on the rise, but they do want to see if they are able to endure chord jacks.
To pick chord jack to start off the match feels like a risk. Cause with chord jacks, so much can happen.
Even with like just about few BPM increase, it's getting to a territory where most 7-key charts with 7-key layering with chord jacks, it just becomes exponentially harder to manage through and coordinate properly.
Yeah. It's a 3 BPM increase from the last round, but there's complexity in the patterns now. There's quite a few longer jacks, and the map does test a lot of hand coordination. So this is going to be very interesting. Spain did play chord jacks last weekend, Denmark did not.
Yeah, Denmark might have played a few of the, I guess, not necessarily chord jacks, but just mini jack transition charts. Not necessarily chord jacks. So it might be handy, but maybe not. But it depends on the density, I guess.
Yeah, in Spain, of course, accompanied by Lucas, who is now, I believe, Spain's #1 in Osmania, overtaking Aitor. So he will lead the charge with Manuel, and on the other side, it's Frit and Stoon.
Yeah, they have been like the two main players for Denmark for almost every single Rice mix. Maybe on one exception would be Joel, which plays a little bit more on the lower chord stream side.
Definitely will be watching out for them if they do come into play later on. But okay, this is gonna be very spicy, I feel. Denmark will always have a chance in this kind of map styles. But
I
let's see
believe
if
this is
Spain can
also
hold.
the I believe this is also a second opener because last on the last match was in like South Korea.
Oh,
On the last one, he's actually opened with this Cortex as well. I think.
popular pick, I see. Okay, I mean, the top two players having a bit of a shaky start, but the bottom two dealing with it just fine. Lucas with a very scary 99.9. Ben Stoom will be the first drop of the map.
It's just straight padding with 1-4s. No, there's no funny business with first or whatever. It's just brawl. It's just straight up brawl with Cortex.
Yeah, you just have to lock in for 3 minutes. And despite the map already being a quarter of the way, Frit is still quite low on accuracy, and Stoom picks up another miss. And another as Frit falls as well, and Denmark are just completely out of it as Manuel.
Ah, there.
Weird miss in the rest section.
I saw a 50, but just before the break, and then and in all places miss at the break section.
It won't hurt Spain too much. Lucas is still holding absolutely strong. But Denmark will now have to play a very difficult game of catch-up.
And now falling off as well. No full combos up until the first half of it.
Wait, we'll trade with Lucas. So the lead does shrink a little bit, but it goes back in favor of Spain, but double miss from Manuel. Okay,
it's just a battle between
top
row. It's just a battle between top row and bottom row at this point. Even with those misses traded over, it's still lead goes to Spain by just about a couple thousands, maybe 20,000 now.
Yeah, Stoom picking up these misses left and right, not helping them, trying to get themselves back up to 400 combo. And there's another break. I think that might just seal it if Lucas is just able to hold on to this extremely strong accuracy. And Manuel, of course, beating out their counterpart in Frit. This looks like one and done.
Yeah, density might have caught up at the end of that measure, so it doesn't seem like Denmark is able to recover fairly quickly after those misses early on.
Another miss from Manuel, as is Stoom, but it's not going to really matter if Lucas is just going to hold up like this.
Yo, although at this point is very clear towards Spain.
Yeah, it is clear. Almost 40,000 points, just shy of 90. And that, well, I mean, if you just look at the judgments, right? I think it speaks for itself.
Those are just Korjak scores. You have more misses than actual 200s or bad judgments.
But that is a point to Spain pretty safely. So let's see what Denmark will go for. Will it be a protect or will it be something else?
Yeah, you just go with picking your opponent's psychological protect. Just go with the faster instead of the slower.
Go with the fast. Okay,
they're going with their own protect. Okay.
Yep. So not quite the fast court stream, but the dense court stream.
This could go very well in their strengths for Denmark, since we most likely seen their scores on the last pool's denser core stream, and they did fairly well. And maybe hopefully this time around, with the density starts to increase and the BPM starts to increase as well, they should not be able to like struggle as much as they used to before.
I will have to say though, the reason why Denmark actually scored higher than Spain on Rise 2 last weekend was because Lucas had a really good score, but Manuel was like behind by 60,000 points. So it is up to Manuel to try and step up this time round. I think Lucas should do just fine, but it's really up to Manuel. And no Joel for Denmark.
I mean, hopefully, the replacement would be able to handle this just as well as Joel would do.
Yeah, it's also up to Stoom to see if they can also keep up.
OD being fairly high as well, so no slouch on the accuracy side either.
Yep, we are only just beginning. And we should start seeing this dense court stream very soon. There we go.
Stoom picking up a few bad judgments on the, I guess, intro, so not too bad overall. Manual also picking up that bad on their own.
Yeah, for what it's worth, right now it is still pretty close, about a 4-digit lead to Spain. And Stoom is slowly recovering as well, but Frit did drop a bit of accuracy, so Lucas is now holding that top position. Oh, and Frit will be the first to fall, not the player you want to see drop for Denmark.
It starts to pick up after just on this, I guess, the later court straight one, so you wouldn't. Picking up a miss on this one wouldn't be as harsh as you would think it is, but still, there's no full combos on Denmark's side. This is looking really bad now. But now here comes more double stairs included here.
Yeah, and Stoom and Frit both picking up errors. Manuel picked up a bit of an accuracy drop, but they are still holding just fine, as is Lucas. And this lead is just going to continue to slingshot towards Spain.
Not having the best time for Stoom here. Like, it's just a drop like under 99 themselves here, and doesn't look like it's going to be very comfortable handling double stairs in particular.
Yeah, Stoom now accuracy almost under 98. Frit also slowly dropping, but Manuel drops DFC. So Lucas, the sole survivor.
Gotta say though, I have very well handled there by Manuel picking up finally break after like 2007 combo-ish, and then there goes Lucas there, almost dropping at the outro there.
Yeah, but this is also done. 60,000 points of a difference on Denmark's own Protect as well. A statement point for Spain, with a very strong showing from Lucas.
Yeah, only two 200s. Okay, that's the insane score, all things considered, and also very well played also well for Manuel there for picking up the slack, even though like the last week's score hasn't been particularly great. But this one stepping up at the very least to have that score difference.
Yep, stepping up when needed too. But this might just shake Denmark's plan off balance. Of course, now the map pick goes to Spain. They're going hybrid 3.
It could be interesting. Suzumi, I guess. Well, I mean, in terms of mini tiebreakers, it's the quirky one of all things.
Yeah, this is considered the mini tiebreaker, and well, the length also speaks for itself being the mini tiebreaker. But this is also very tricky. Very interesting pick from Spain.
I'm kind of wondering, since Denmark's hybrid scores are also not that bad, honestly. Yeah, they did fairly well on most of the well, I guess just any other hybrids, maybe like Copy Fox like last week. I think it might be similar, not any easier than like the tiebreaker last week.
Yeah. Oh, and a very uncharacteristical error from Lucas right at the start gives the lead to Denmark right now. And this is Manuel and Stoom. Whoa.
I mean the only. Oh, okay. Well, no.
Oh my gosh.
MCs on the first 600 nodes or so.
We only just started the map and everyone has already dropped the combo. But the lead will still stay in Spain. Actually, it might go back to Denmark as Manuel, Lucas, and Stoom all miss. It's only Frit holding on to any substantial combo.
We barely scrape up the scratch of the chart, and it
Oh
doesn't
my
look
gosh.
like anyone's comfortable with this. And now we're
Yeah,
going
it's
more
just
on
fit.
the Allen coordination here.
Yep, tripping up Stum down to 97, as is Manuel, and Lucas also finding a break. It's just Fit holding on to combo. And that is what is giving Denmark this lead right now, as both players of Spain reset, and is Stum. It's just Fit and he drops as well. No one has combo. But this lead's still in Denmark's favor.
Okay, so what I'm looking at here is that like these some sort of patterns like here, these shouldn't be too bad for both of these teams. It just trades everywhere across the board, but then when the density comes in, even with a more long node section, manual seems to struggle a lot more than this.
Yeah, actually Denmark are also now starting to pick up even more drops, but Lucas holding onto the accuracy of 99% might actually give this lead back to them, as Stum finds a couple of drops here.
Yeah,
Manuel
these
will trade it
LNs.
back though.
Yeah, these LNs really not having a best of time to manage through. Although the lead still cut
Oh
down
my gosh.
considerably now.
This is a seesaw. Both teams just don't want to hold on to the lead,
The
but
shields.
Denmark. Yeah.
Oh,
The shields
are
on
not
both.
looking good.
Okay, we have a little bit of a break now. All players able to try and build back some combo. And now Spain has a clear advantage as Fit drops again. And a 5-digit lead to 2, but Manuel will reset that.
Despite like Lucas having like 99.1 just before the order main section, now it's got like that coming from 99.3, which is absolutely helping Spain at this point.
Yeah, Lucas is just clearly ahead of everyone else, but Manuel is also behind both Denmark players. But Stu might actually drop below Manuel as Fit resets combo, and it's now just Lucas holding on to combo this time.
Oh wow, not everyone, not having a good of a time, just doing transitional. Even like the shields as well, it just catches everyone almost.
Yeah, but Lucas, 2000 combo, 99.3% accuracy. I think they might be the difference maker after what was a back and forth affair.
Yeah, with these more of a, I guess, long though that are just very mainly release heavy. And now just look at Lucas go with after all of those.
Lucas is locking in. Oh my goodness. 3000 combo after a flurry of misses in the first half of the map. Has not looked back. Finds the drop,
well,
but I think that's enough.
Yeah, oh well, yeah.
The damage is done. 50,000 point of a lead. There's no way Denmark can pull this one back. Lucas did just enough once again.
It's just really what carries Spain, right? And the score, the only person that is above breaking the 900k. Even Red barely manages the 900k.
That was a bloodbath, and actually Manuel probably right at the end managing to pip Stum to not actually finish last on the map by just a couple thousand points and make it 3-0 to Spain.
It was quite dodgy at the first minute of it, and although Spain manages to pick themselves up on I guess more errors from the Denmark.
Oh my gosh!
Likely, and they're going for just I guess density, not necessarily the hardest one out there, but maybe dipping their toes on more LNs in this case.
Very interesting now. We are dipping our toes into LN. And like you mentioned, LN density, this is a 7 BPM increase from last weekend's LN 2. But it is way more dense. But I think also Denmark probably picked this just seeing how Spain kind of performed probably on the LN dominating sections of what we saw on Suzumi.
Yeah, I mean, it really makes you wonder that if they can handle most of the variety of patterns. Question: are they just good at long nodes in general?
Yeah, and once again, no changes in the lobby for a 4th map running.
Oh, not looking at a very rough intro for 3 players except for Lucas.
Yeah, but Denmark and Manuel all dropping combo again as Lucas, the only one to break over 400
well,
combo.
I guess not. Just
Not
about.
anymore.
Yeah. Just about, but even then, that drop is just the cleanest that you can ever get. Lucas is still at 99.6 after that drop.
Yeah.
Even,
Very clean miss from Lucas. Everyone else actually dropping quite a lot to under 99%. Lucas finds another drop, still holding 99.5, and the rest of the lobby are just collapsing. No one is even holding on to 98 except for Lucas. This lead is pretty much Lucas.
yeah, the difference maker is just the outlier. It's just Lucas. Right
It's
here.
Lucas because Manuel is holding the lowest score of the lobby. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, if you just cover up Lucas's score, like, sure, like, this might actually seem like a more fair affair. But then you throw Lucas in, like, Lucas just looks so out of place. Manuel picking out another miss. Actually, Frit. Oh, Frit finds 1.6k combo but resets it.
Yeah, picking up gradual drop, but actually lead might just kind of reduce quite a bit here.
Yeah, because Manuel is actually struggling a lot. Stoom is actually able to hold on to some substantial accuracy, climbing up to 98%. Manuel is not doing too well in the accuracy department. And even with this unbelievable score from Lucas, this lead is not doing too well as both players of Spain reset.
Oh, actually, the
as well.
lead's cut down. It's cut down to 7,000 now.
And Manuel...
Oh no,
there's even more damage now.
Is this actually going to go to Denmark though? But oh my god.
Both players of Denmark finding drops. That's not going to help. The lead now goes to 20,000 points towards the end. I think Lucas has done enough, and I think Manuel has done enough as well.
How did the lead switch from like 6,000 to 27,000 just in the span of 5 seconds?
Yeah. I mean...
Oh jeez, okay.
Wow. That is almost a 100,000 point difference between both Spain players.
4,500 rainbows. It's just unlike anything you've seen in any other players. They're 4 up now, and they have a substantial advantage going forward.
Yeah, Spain have the pick of the litter. It hasn't been a very easy watch so far, but the leads that they've managed to finish off have been substantial.
Okay.
And Spain are just
boy.
full sending it. We are just going to pick your Protect, Denmark.
Well, Denmark's protecting Rice too. This is their...
this is their Protect.
This is their Protect, yeah.
Yeah, they're full sending it nonetheless.
And now see Joel this time, huh? Okay, switcheroo this time. Well, I guess the density is still caught up to Joel for, I guess this is still slightly less dense than the other core stream. Maybe this is caught up to him.
Yep, Joel, the resident COD streamer. Actually interesting to see them play this, but not me-like Connect.
I mean, I guess it's just density. The density might kept them up for quite a bit there. Even for like just like a small layering decrease, it could make all the difference. That would be an interesting conundrum, since if Spain won the slower course and in Denmark breaks by winning the faster course, it could just be become confusion.
That would be quite funny, yeah. A bit of a shaky start from Joel, picking up a bunch of 200s right at the start, but they should be able to recover soon.
Should be okay. I mean, Joe's already at the level of Manuel's accuracy.
Yep. And Lucas is just completely cancelling out Frit as they fall. And Joel as well, and that actually brings their accuracy to an equal with Manuel.
Starting off fairly bad on the intro, and does look like just the only again Lucas with a 99.8 just carrying Spain on their back.
Yeah, Joel not finding these chord stream patterns comfortable, especially at 192 BPM, now dropping to 98.0. As opposed to Manuel actually holding on to pretty good accuracy this time around, almost 99%.
Picking up more drums there from the Denmark side, doesn't. Although at this point the accuracy is still like quite far gone on average.
Yeah, there has to be a complete collapse of Spain now as Joel picks up another miss. Frit is actually doing really well to still try to make this as competitive as it can be. But Lucas is just heading towards the light and just not looking back.
It's really in just their comfort zone, isn't it? Like, you can never go wrong with thinking like Coach if you already have some carries such as Lucas that still has the full combo potential.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest lead we've seen so far in this match as Spain will dominate Rise 6 with a very strong showing from Lucas, 990k!
Probably the only FC you could ever get in a match like this.
Yeah, Denmark now backs against the wall.
Yeah, match point for Spain there, 5-0, and to Denmark this is looking very grim as their protects didn't work, the Ellen didn't work either.
Hybrid's also not really a good avenue. They'll probably just have to go for something that they just feel the most comfortable out of the remaining maps left.
I do not think they can go with Aliake or Speed or I guess Rice One. Well, I was about to say they did not pick Rice One, but I guess then they picked Rice One. Then sure, okay, fine.
Blanco ET.
It was completely backwards what I was saying. That they should not pick him and they picked him. Okay.
Well, it does happen.
The thing is that Mania was able to play a little bit of a speed in their grasp because you seen that a fair bit on a mini tiebreaker earlier. Oh, yeah. So having this, which is like still around BPM that is able to manage.
Yeah, but this one is going to be quite rough. It is basically dump stream. Very fast sweeps, very tight snaps, and not to mention a very short song.
I mean, this is almost like all 1-8s, or well, I guess this does not count as a delay because there are no delayed sounds or whatever it is.
Yeah,
it's just exaggerated almost. Just to fill up the gaps on the sounds.
But with also that being said, OD8 is also going to be a pretty big factor.
Just calm intro. I mean, we are like the lead is just irrelevant in this.
Not much of a lead really. Until we actually get into the faster streams.
It's just
what Manuel?
Oh, well, I guess there's one for Manuel, but it definitely needs more to be comfortable for Denmark here.
Yeah, accuracies of Denmark dropping a
decreased
little bit.
Quite a lot there. Joel actually quite a drop to 98, and Fred does fall.
As is Manuel, and once again the story has been written so many times, but Lucas holding the crown for Spain and possibly trying to get them to 6, but Manuel, yes.
Might get a little bit dangerous there with more misses coming from Manuel's side. Leeds might actually starts to come stalemate almost. Denmark needs to hang on to the accuracy, and it's still like a 3-digit. Oh wow, that's a lot of 200s of Joel.
Rushing that burst. giving the lead back to Spain, but Manuel resets it. Can Denmark try to pull this one back?
Oh, actually, Manuel cancels it again.
Joe
Oh, no,
will
Joe!
cancel with Manuel though. Fred is doing all they can to try and hold on to this lead.
Oh no!
Try to bring it
Oh no!
back for
Manuel
Denmark.
drop again.
Manuel drops. Is there enough time? I don't think
there's enough.
The accuracy drops were just way too much, and Lucas stands tall amongst the rest. Spain will clean sweep it. Oh, what an effort from Denmark, but yeah, Lucas, my goodness.
It was actually just because of a rush by Joel earlier, and then those two misses have sealed their fates, and clean sweep for Spain 6-0 against Denmark. So congratulations to Spain actually for making up such a some tighter maps to match against Denmark right here. And again, Denmark unfortunately will have to be eliminated from the tournament.
Yep, this is actually going to be one of those rare instances of matches where you kind of look at the map difference, like the point differentials of every map, and you would look and you would think that Spain completely dominated on all of them. But if you look back, like, there were many shaky performances where Denmark actually had the lead a lot of the time. So that was actually a lot closer than what many people would probably think. So very brilliant effort for Denmark, but we will have to see them try again next year as Spain will advance to face the winner of Peru and Taiwan.
Yeah, absolutely. This quite of an interesting one, even though this is still like even on the lower brackets. I would say that this is the match that you should not I guess not to be trifled with, because Spain, despite not having their prime rosters or like last year, and then some for like the member being Lucas being the most the influential carry for the team, is definitely paid dividends if they needed it.